Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video is just a cute little starter home that I decided to build for not really much reason at all. I went for a skinnier, a very different shape for my house this time. And it was a very hard house to design in the end. So I designed this house I came up with the design on my own for this one in particular. And I wanted it to be a bit more of a starter home, kind of for a single parent and maybe their child. So a little bit more cozy and a little bit more simple, and someone who was maybe struggling for money a little bit and can't really afford something super nice. So, I just threw together this nice, simple, a little bit cheaper house for the Sims to live in. So I'm just adding in windows, and I really wanted it to look a bit more like a country house. So I do have the little flowers underneath the windows all around the house to give it a little bit more character and make it look a little bit more cute. So I'm starting off downstairs. It is a 2-story house. And here we are doing what I had originally designed to be an upstairs bathroom and a second bathroom. The upstairs bedroom and a second bathroom. So my original design was going to be just simply for a couple or a single woman who's more focused on her garden and her house. So here I am just putting in the cupboards at the moment, and I've been really trying to add a little bit more character into the home. So we're putting in a little fan thing that goes over the oven. I've only ever had, I'm not even sure what they really do, to be honest. But I just thought it would add a little bit more character for this house in particular. And I really wanted the cupboards and counters to frame the windows. In a second I'm going to add some curtains, but I do end up really not liking them. So the house has a little bit of a simple pink colour to it on the downstairs living room. And I was trying to make one of those new fancy tables where you've got one of those long seats and then 2 littler seats, but space was a little bit of an issue for this build in particular. The house was quite small, not a very large house. So I did decide in the end that to go with a more simple laid back furniture. The flowers around the windows cost quite a bit, so these people are poor and did not have a lot of money. And so it was easier to kind of make the house look a little bit more simple and a little bit more poor. So I'm trying to decide here what to kind of put in the room, adding in a rubbish bin. End up going for the nice elephant one. I do really like that. I've been using those rubbish bins more and more on builds recently. Before that I didn't really like them and didn't really know what they do. So here I am adding in those pink curtains underneath the windows in the kitchen, and I end up removing them. It's too much pink, I didn't like it, and I wanted the house to kind of look like it's a bit more of a stylish pink over an overdone sort of pink. So here we are trying to decide on a living room space. And when I originally put the house together, I hadn't kind of considered that you couldn't put in a living room as nicely and easily as I first thought. So in retrospect, there were very different things I could have done. I ended up turning this into a small study, removing the windows and making it just a little bit more simple and nice. A cozy corner, perfect for a library or study type thing. So here I am taking out the windows to try and make the shelves fit a bit better on the walls. And I end up taking that window out as well. So it's a bit more of a cozy corner where you can just do your typing and your computering. And I don't know what kind of Sims will live in this house, but I think no matter what Sim, it'll work really well for them. So I decided here that I wanted it to be a kid's bedroom and an adult's bedroom to add a little bit more character to the house. I do a lot of single Sim builds, and I do a lot of really big family builds, but I don't very often I don't do as many small family home builds. I'm sure I've got a lot on the gallery. I've done a lot of different builds on the gallery over the last, however many months I've been putting things up on the gallery. So here I am putting together the rest of the living room, about to use the size down feature, which I think is really cool. I like being able to size things down. Money is coming to... I'm running out of money. And I've got some ideas in mind for what I'm going to do to sort of get rid of and make back some of the money I've spent on the house. I certainly didn't go for cheaper furniture or anything like that. For instance, I'm about to add in the bath and shower that comes with that nice shower curtain across the front. Not the one from Parenthood one, the original base game shower curtain. And a nice little sink to go on the corner. I absolutely love the one that came with the Parenthood pack, much like I love the one that's going to be coming out with laundry, looking a bit more older and a bit more old and used looking. I'm really always down to kind of start my Sims off looking in a very poor house, looking a bit more poor, and then to see the development as they make more and more money. I do find that quite fun. So I'm just adding in carpet and a rug underneath the library and some little features and details into the bathroom. I haven't remembered overhanging lights yet, and money is going to be a bit of an issue, especially since I haven't furnished the bedrooms properly or done any flooring. So I'm just thinking now about how to make more money and fix some of the stuff I've done. So I'm going to do a little bit of the outside. I was thinking about leaving that bedroom empty, but I decided against it. So we're just putting out some of the cheaper plants that you can sort of get in the game. And I really love those flax bushes, and I use them quite a bit in this little cute cozy build that we're doing just here. So I'm really excited for when we start adding laundries onto all of our houses, and I love the little British style where I think it's a British style, where your washing machine goes in with the kitchen. It seems very different for me. Here in New Zealand, we tend to always have a separate bathroom, a separate laundry from the rest of the house as well. It's very uncommon for the laundry to go in the kitchen. So it's just quite interesting, the different kind of styles of other houses. So we're adding in a little toddler room, just a cute little small one. And I've realised here that I did forget to put in a high chair, and there was no space for the little potty for the child to use. Now it's a unisex bedroom, so it can be for anybody, and it's perfect for either a couple or for a single parent who's raising a child. And I came up with this little feature using these animal plants and the light that came with Parenthood pack as well, to kind of just give a little bit more character in the child's room. We're very poor, we can't afford a lot. So I don't want to go overboard with the amount of furnishings and stuff that we actually put in the house. So there I am, just adding in, what are they called? Mobile? I think they're called, that hang down from the roof and under cots and stuff. And we're just going to add in a pot plant onto this set of drawers. So I am wondering what kind of builds people want. If you've got anything that you want me to build, leave it in the description down below and I will give it a shot. So I did like the way this house turned out in the end. I thought it was really cute that it was a bit more simple and a little bit cute. It would be quite a cute house to live in. There's a lot of things you could change though if you did decide to move in. You could definitely have the dining room table down the other end where the study is, and then a cute little living area up the end where the table is at the moment. And likewise you could move the mirror and children's toy and put in a little computer desk up there, and you could always add on an extra room onto the side of the house. That would give it a little bit more character, and I think that would look cute as well. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, feel free to give it a like, and you can find me on Twitter at ToastySimmer, one word, and thank you for all the support I've had. Bye!